What is up, everybody? This is Omega Belmont back again with another statues and figure talk. I know what's up. Last week I couldn't get an episode going. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one for that and Game & Talk, so I'm a little bit behind. Last week I was kind of doing some things. I was kind of busy, so I had to go to a wedding and all of that, so I had to leave the state, I should say. And I couldn't get it done because I was trying to prep for that day, but I am back. Everything should be normal now. Unfortunately, this one's going to be a little bit late. I was kind of watching some movies and things like that, so I couldn't get to the movie, to the video yet, but now I'm making it. Like I said, I think this is episode 4 or 5. I'm not too far in, but let's get started here because you know what? I got a lot of stuff to talk about. The first one, of course, my format is always pre-ordered items, the pre-order items first, new items that just came out, and last is pre-owned items. Of course, I always go with the shops I used to know, or just AmiAmi.com, Big Bad Toy Store, and Mandrake, which I use both of them, so all three of them, I should say. But like I said, we're going to pre-orders first. The first one is from AmiAmi.com. This one's a character from Black Lagoon, which is Revi. I don't know the anime, but every time I've seen her figures, they usually tend to be a little bit expensive. You're looking almost like at 20,000 yen price. This one is actually a different version. They actually had one that came out a few years back, but this is like a DX version, so like a version that has a little bit more things to it. If you've seen the picture by now, this one actually has like a big old, like, I don't know what is that, like a bullet behind her. The normal one is just her sitting down, so like this DX version, you have a bullet behind her. This is a 1/6 scale figure, and it is, unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but the thing is, I'm not a big fan of Polystone, I guess. Unfortunately, the best part about Polystone is it looks good. It makes the character looks awesome. The only problem you have with that is when shipping comes in to play, it could break while it's shipping. It's a really fragile material, and that's the only thing I hate about it. But from this one, it still looks, like I said, usually at the time I get my figures in for Polystone, they haven't been broken yet, so I know a lot of people have problems with that. But anyways, this one's from New Line. It has a release date of July 2016, and it is sitting at about 16,000 yen, 290 yen, so I think that's like $150 something dollars. So it's a pretty pricey figure, but like I said, this figure actually has a list price of $18,000. So the AmiAmi.com discount kicks in, I guess. So, but it's cool. I mean, it looks freaking awesome. I want to talk about this. Like I said, anything that has Revi or Motoko from Ghost in the Shell, it's a crazy amount of money that you have to pay for it. Next is also from AmiAmi.com. This one I saw, and I'm just like, wow. I'm like, whoa, I don't know. The reason why I wear my hat is because I haven't done my hair, so I got a little bit of longer hair, so it looks a little bit weird without doing it, but I'm not going to do it at this time at 11 a.m. or 12 a.m. pretty much as of what I'm recording it now. So, but this one's from Valkyria Chronicles. This is Selvaria Bless. Of course, you've probably seen a bunch of my figures I have for her. This one I think it looks freaking awesome. It looks beautiful as far as I've seen. Hopefully, what the figure actually comes out as, like the prototype here. If anything, it comes even like 60-70% close to this, I think it will still look beautiful. But this is a little bit weirder. I mean, she tends to be in line, or her figures tend to be in line in bikini kind of setup. This one is another bikini setup for her. This is what they call the Everlasting Summer, which is the title for the figure, I guess. This is a 1/6 scale figure. It's from Vertex. Vertex actually does a lot of really good figures, so I give them ups for that already. They make a lot of really good figures. And this one has a release date of July, which I do have it pre-ordered because you know what, anything will Selvaria, I'll take it. Selvaria, I guess. I'll take it. Whatever. And this has a list price of 13,440 yen, so I think it's about $229 or $13 so probably $130. But it's a pretty. I think it looks freaking awesome. I want to see some. Let's see, about 250 millimeters. So I think that's what, almost 11 inches tall, I think so. So it's pretty tall, and it's a 1/6 scale, so she's gonna be pretty big. I was super excited for it. I totally will pay anything for her, Silvaria. That's all I'll talk about. So yeah, I think she looks freaking fantastic. Of course, you've probably seen the picture by now. You'll do the judge for yourself on the figure. Next up is from Diamond Select Toys. Diamond Select Toys does some pretty cool DC stuff, figures. They did the one with Harley and Poison Ivy, the one where they're in their bikinis and Harley's in her little nightgown kind of setup. So this one is actually, I'm super excited for. I definitely have this one pre-ordered. This one's from, I think this was called the Marvel Premiere Collection statue. This is Spider-Gwen, so this is the Spider-Woman, I guess, from like a different universe. This is when Gwen becomes Spider-Man, I guess, if you want to say that. I think it looks freaking awesome. We'll see how that works with that. But so far from what the prototype I've seen from the prototype, it looks pretty cool. I think it's what is it? Earth 65, about 12 inches tall, maybe because she has a pretty. It looks like she has a pretty tall base with that too. So and then her kind of standing up like that, about 4 pounds. That's a lot. And then the last of the pre-orders is from Gentle Giant. This one to me looks freaking awesome. This is from Star Wars Collectors Gallery. It's a 1/8 scale statue of Darth Vader. So this one looks pretty cool. This one he's kind of like on this leg kind of bound down to, I guess, Emperor. So this one looks actually pretty cool. Like I said, it's a 1/8 scale. They don't have a size for him, but I'm guessing he's probably going to be about at least 7 inches tall. But it looks cool with the base, the round base around him, and then he's kind of just knelt on one knee. I think it looks freaking awesome. So it looks cool. And they don't have a release date for that. It says 4th quarter 2016 at a base price of $143. $99 from Big Bad Toy Store. So you gotta kind of go in with the shipping and things like that. You're looking at about probably another $9 to shipping. So it's a pretty good price figure. I mean, it could be probably in a 1/6 scale, but from what I've seen, Gentle Giant has done some good figures and action figures. So we'll go from there. We'll see how it happens. But I'm just gonna give you guys a heads up for that. I think I might have to get it. I think it looks pretty cool. So, like I said, that is it for the pre-orders. I don't have much for new releases, but on this one, I just got 2 of them that I kind of looked like it was doing. That's the Black Canary. I might have done the Black Canary one, so maybe just one figure so far. But this one is a big one. Well, I shouldn't say it's not big, but it's big for the size it is, for what it is too. So this is the Avengers of Age of Ultron SH Figuarts Hulkbuster. So this one sits at a price of $489.99. Why so much? It is a big figure. Like I said, for what it is, it's an action figure. So most of the SH Figuarts are usually about 5 inches tall. This one's about double that size of that. And then, of course, it's also die cast. It has light up LEDs, metallic finish, and things like that. So it makes it look kind of big. And it's also 6 freaking pounds. So it's a big figure, action figure, I should say. And it just looks freaking cool. I don't think I could buy it because I don't think I go for $400 for a action figure that size. For what it is, I could probably just get me a pretty cool statue. So I'll probably wait for that. But this is, like I said, looks pretty cool. If you're a big fan of that SH Figuarts line and of course Avengers, I would definitely go out and buy it. It's pretty expensive though, so if you have the money and the income to kind of shelve away 400, 500 or something bucks for it, I say go ahead. I guess you do whatever you do with your money, but I don't have $489 just laying in there. And if I did, I would have probably gone and grabbed something else, something cooler, like maybe the Superman statue that I want to get. But like I said, it looks cool. I don't have much to talk about for new releases, so we're just gonna go straight to the pre-owned. I love talking about pre-owned. I love it so much because that's where I usually get all my figures. Most of the time, now when I'm into the into the scene of figure and statue collecting, I'm getting into newer figures, but I'm also trying to catch up on some old ones I've seen around that I might be a little bit harder to pick up. Some of the Kotobukiya ones, like I said, I want to give so bad, but you really don't see them on here. So, but I do have one on here. See if it's still there. It should be still there, but it's a Kotobukiya one, so look out for that. But it's a pretty expensive one. Anyways, first, I tend to always talk about Dragon's Crown on here. It's been 4 episodes in, and that's what I've been talking about, Dragon's Crown. This is the Sorceress from A+. This is actually a really, really big figure. If you've seen my Mega Man one I have up there, it's kind of that size of figure, so it's a big figure. You're looking at about 14,000 yen. It's not bad. It's about, what, let's see. It's a 1 and 4.5 scale, so it's a big figure. Like I said, the material is a little bit different. It's more like hollowed material than weighted material from what I've seen from my Mega Man that I have. It's kind of like, it looks heavy, but it's not really heavy. Some other statues are about heavier than it, even though it's smaller. I think they said it's about 40 something inches tall, so it's not 40 inches. I should. What am I talking about? It's probably like 20 something inches tall. It's a pretty big figure. Then here comes the kick. It's only about 14,000 yen. This is actually used price, 480 yen. The problem with the bigger figure here is the fact that it's going to be quite expensive for shipping. You're looking at, regular would be about, $10 or $15 shipping. Depends on what you do. I do with the EMS all the time, so I go with the, the whatever, the highest you can get, the fastest I can get it. With that one, you're probably almost paying up to $40 for shipping, cost-wise, with EMS, so it's a kick from there. So it's it's about $130 something dollars. But with that, you're looking almost close to $200 to pay for this one. So it's up there, but it's a cool looking figure. But like I said, it's quite big. It's expensive, and shipping costs a lot. The item itself is an A, and then the box is a B. So it's a really good grade, pre-owned, which is always A is always good. That means the figure probably hasn't been opened yet. And then the box has been somewhat damaged, probably from shipping and things like that. So, pretty cool stuff. The regular price for it is about $1,000, so $10 more. But like I said, it's an item A. So I always tend to scalp for the Bs unless A is the only one I can get. Next up is from Tales of Zestiria. This is Alicia, which is a 1/8 scale figure. I think this is the one I have. You've seen my review for it. This one sits at about 10,000 yen. It's actually more than the original price. So the original price is 9,700 yen. This one is about 10,900 yen. So it's about almost $10 more. So you're looking at maybe 100 and like $4, so it's pretty pricey. It doesn't have, actually, let me see, click that real quick. When I clicked on the page, it gave me the final release. So, and it is an item A and then a box of B. So still, like I said, unopened and kind of a little bit scruffed up on the box, just a tad bit, maybe like a little edge of the box is kind of roughed up a bit, but other than that, the box is still pretty good. I think this figure looks freaking fantastic. That's the reason why I put it up here. I have people ask me, where did I get this one? Now here's your chance. Unfortunately, it is more expensive than the base price of it, but you know what? Actually seen this one go up to about 15,000 yen when I was trying to buy it, and I'm like, maybe I should wait on it. And then they came out and say, hey, we're doing a re-release for this figure. I'm like, ka-ching! So that looks cool. So like I said, this is from AmiAmi.com. I'm going to link everything for you guys, so you guys don't have to, go and type the name and things like that. I'll just link everything for you guys, so you guys can just go straight to the item. If you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't, I'll buy it. Next up is, we're going to Mandrake. So Mandrake, this site is awesome. I love Mandrake. You'll find some pretty cool stuff here. I always do. I hate going here because I always tend to come here and then buy a bunch of stuff. And they tend to carry a lot of rare items to a lot of the items that some shops carry, some shops don't, and things like that. So it gets kind of shifted into this site. There's a Japanese site and there's an English site. The site's the same, but sometimes the Japanese sites carry a little bit more than the English sites. It might be a little bit cheaper, depends on how the yen is compared to the dollar and things like that. So this one is from Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know anything about Tokyo. I think I watched like one episode of it, and that's pretty much it. This one's for Ken Kanagi, I guess that's the main character. This is in his Awakened version. This actually looks pretty cool. This one comes with a different head, his normal head, and then the one with the mask that you see him wear. Like I said, I know nothing about this, so if I killed his name or anything like that, sorry about that. But this one's from Kotobukiya as part of the Art FX J line. This one actually looks really cool. I do like this one. I think when the first came out, it was actually a pretty decent price. I think I'd seen it, if I remember right, it was about like 13,000 yen when you went to go and try to purchase this one. Mostly if it's the normal version. Maybe this Awakened version is pretty more expensive, maybe $15 or $20-$30 more. But now to go buy it pre-owned, at least for Mandrake itself, it is about 18,000 yen. So the markup is up there. You're looking $30 or $40 more expensive. But you know what? If I was a big fan of Tokyo Ghoul, I would definitely go and actually buy this one. If I missed my chance, like I said, I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe somebody who's watching this is a big fan of Tokyo Ghoul and they kind of want a Tokyo Ghoul figure. This would probably be the coolest thing you'll see from it. So I think it looks fantastic. It looks cool. I don't know if there's much pictures for it on the. They do have the back of the box, so you can actually see the whole thing. I think it looks fantastic. And like I said, if I was a fan of Tokyo Ghoul, I would totally get this. Or if this was like a year ago or a year and a half ago when I first started, I'd be just buying everything. This is probably it. That one, like I said, 18,000 yen. I don't see any specs for it, but like I said, Mandrake, that's the only thing I hate about Mandrake. They don't give you, the height and the width and things like that, or the weight and things like that. So, AmiAmi.com does good with that. Sometimes you might not see any, but most of the time, about 99% of the time, you'll see, specs of how big the figure is and size, length, whatever, weight. So, but anyways, looks cool. I would definitely, check it out if you guys haven't seen it. Looks freaking awesome. The last one for Mandrake and for, of course, the video here and pre-owned section. This is from Kotobukiya, another one from Kotobukiya. This is DC Comics, the Bishujo statue line. This is the Wonder Woman, this is actually a really cool one. This is the one I have actually sitting. You can't see her right now because you probably see me pointing. It looks like I'm pointing to my PS3 games there, but I'm pointing to it. I have a video for that one did I do a review for that? I think it was just unboxing, but this one is actually one of my favorite Bishujo statues. It looks cool. It has a cool base. I like her stance that she's in. I think everything looks fantastic about this one. The problem is not the price. Why am I talking so much about the price here? These are really expensive. Mostly when they first come out, they're like about 80. The newer ones that we have right now, they're about $69, 79 tops. This one is about 19,000 yen. So you're looking at almost $190 plus shipping. So you're looking at close to $200 for this figure. I think for mine, I paid like $120, $140 for it used too. So it's a little bit less than that, but still expensive. But these are, these figures run out of print. I totally love this figure. I kind of want to share. Yes, like I said, these Kotobukiya stuff do eventually come out on Mandrake. I find them once in a while. I found my Supergirl from there. I found a Power Girl that I probably should have bought from there. I know somebody else from my NeoGaf forum. During that time was it NeoGaf when we were still in there. But it was myfigurecollection.net, NeoGaf forum there. They were able to pick it up. I'm like, no! But I didn't have money during that time. Or I kind of spent a little bit of money during that time already, so I couldn't get it. But I wish I would have pulled the trigger on it. But like I said, Wonder Woman, I think there's a few Wonder Womans. I think at least 2 or 3 so far for Wonder Woman. And this is probably one of my favorite ones, and it's a pricey one, but it still looks freaking fantastic. Cause like I said, the base is cool. It comes with a base. And then you see like she has like a helmet you can put on under her. She comes with her lasso kind of in hand. You can put the lasso in her hand. She comes with like spears in the back that comes out from the base. It looks freaking awesome. If you're a big fan of Wonder Woman and the Kotaro Kiya Bishuja line, I would definitely check that out. Maybe you can find somewhere cheaper, eBay or things like that. But I just want to give you guys a heads up for that. So, anyways, that is it for my statue and figure talk. What episode is it? I don't even know what episode I'm on. I think it's either 4 or 5. I'm trying to get everything kind of rolled back into the set schedule again. Hopefully nothing pops up soon. Like I said last week, I was busy. I was the best man for my cousin's wedding, so I had to be there, and I couldn't get everything going. So, of course, now I'm back to normal. Gaming and statue talk will be back in line. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys go out and purchase some of these figures. Check out these sites, browse it. Be careful though, really be careful, because you'll become like me when I first started. I was just buying everything I saw. Like, oh, that one looks cool. That one looks cool. That one's expensive. I might buy that. That one looks cool. Be careful. Go on MeMe.com. Stay away from a lot of the eBay stuff, mostly if they're from China. Be careful for bootlegs and things like that. Go on MeMe.com. Nippon Yasen. I guess people tend to hate that place, but I don't mind it. Go to Big Bad Toy Store. There's some other Entertainment Earth. Go to those sites. I do have a video that I showcase where all the sites that I go to buy these figures from. Go and look at that video. I probably will link it here too. So just in case people ask me again, I can be like, yep, just check there. It's in the link. Check it out. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'll see everybody next time for some more statue and figure talk. Peace out.